Alright, well, I figured something out. Links... I don't really know why, but... There's a lot of bottles up here. I forgot that, I think this was announced, even, that they were taking the Link to the Past sprites out of the, Archipelago release because worries about copyright or something, I'm not sure. I need to figure out how to get those downloaded personally. That's why this sprite is Link, and that's why my last seed was just Link. It wasn't a coincidence, it was just how it is now. Which kind of blows. But it's not a very strong Baja Blast, but it still tastes good. Urza, what did you learn? Ooh, oh god. Typical overreaction, yeah. Okay, so... Vanilla green pendant. Oh. That's cheating! This palette is kind of bad. Yes, it's my favorite kind of correct. But yeah, I need to... That's one of the first things I'm going to do after end stream. And by one of the first things that I'm going to do, I mean I'm going to forget. But, is look up how to download sprites and use them locally. It's very hideous. Hi, Mitsu. It's more the blue grass, and not like the real-life bluegrass, although I'm not the biggest fan of bluegrass music. That's neither here nor there. Blue ass! Your brain either went to Avatar or to Mass Effect. Maybe something else. Possibly Star Wars. Smurfs if you're a freak. God, there's a new AVGN that just came out before stream. Toe Jam and Earl with Scott the Woz. Like, that's not the crossover I expected. Although I've never actually seen a single Scott the Woz video. I've only seen him cameoing in other videos, so... My read on the guy is he might be a pretty decent person, but I don't know anything about his content. Yeah, this forest ain't great. Also, I forgot, I've got a sword. I've got the sword. Dizzying. Well, it's a good thing we're not going to be coming back here after this trip. Unless we need to go to the pedestal, but... Other than that... What is this pavement? This alternate universe Hyrule certainly made choices. Bombs? Oh, this seed might not last long. Yep, I believe... I don't remember if Sword and Shield are randomized together or separate. At some point I really need to just completely update my Link to the Past YAML. Just in case, because it's very, very... I don't think it changed much is the thing, but it's also very, very old, so like... Oh, and also... You know, you can keep it. I've been getting early flute a lot lately, and it's concerning. Concern me with what? Who looks no? Luna's doing her thing where she's off in her other room being stupid. Without me meowing at all. Then Wind Waker had the boomerang at a second level and it stuns enemies again. It's third level, depending on what you're counting. Go, go, go! You're trash. Okay, I need to... Hang on, I'm gonna turn on my ceiling fan for reasons. Let me go fly away while I get up and go do that. Oh my god, where? A nice bow. Okay. I sit down and I hear bees on my headphones. Like, God. And a way to hear lead to the quad force. No. It's fake. How do we get out here? I mean, that's not bombs. I can't blow up the wall with a flute. Not with that, I see. Okay, are these shields progressive? The shields are progressive, that's funny. You're fake? I knew it. Always suspected. Yeah, the Gerudo membership card. The thing that I don't think I ever got in my async. That's okay, I'm not planning to play Ocarina of Time in an async again for a bit. Probably not Wind Waker either. I just played that in a different one. And like, I'd really like Wind Waker, but I'm realizing that as an async game, there is a lot of just sailing around between things, even with the Swift Sail on. It's kind of like... a lot of nothing. Bombs? I mean... yeah, no, it can't be said, but... I think coupled with the fact that you have a lot open at once, and then some items open a lot of shit at once, it gets a bit much, I think is the main thing. But yeah, this async, yeah, I've learned my lesson with Ender Lilies. I will keep playing Ender Lilies, but my tablets are going to stay local next time. Yeah, that one. To keep saying this, I figured this out a long time ago with my Sonic Adventure 2 Chaos Emeralds. Why did I not figure this out with Ender Lilies before I even ran it? And on the Wind Waker note, I'll probably make my Triforce shards local too. Currently I just start with hints. Don't you dare shoot me. Okay. But I think keeping them local will be better, because I've learned that just sitting around waiting for things that do nothing but let you beat the game is not very fun. Nowhere to go. Yeah. Was that about how Zelda games suck? No. I was talking about how there are things I need to adjust in future asyncs, basically. I think in a live sync I wouldn't mind so much having stuff like that be in other people's worlds, but... go away. Try to angle this. Big Flipper's goated. I forgot to check the island shop. I always do this. Oh my god, that net is out of logic. Oh my god. Okay, where are my flippers? There's two different ledges in this game that are important, you know, assuming they're not bees. Get out the fake flippers and won't die. Bombs? I am not going to go in and out of this level just to check for that. 10 Harrows, oh carp. With his teeth, we can keep him. Woke up and chose violence. Alright, what killed Uncle today? Nothing, so I took his heart. His heart grew 7 sizes, or whatever the fuck it was. It's been a very long time since I've actually seen the green. Get out of here, idiot! Speaking of green, alright. You think doctors in Hyrule do heart container transplants? Do you think that maybe Link just constantly eats the worst shit, so he's having all these heart issues, and that's why he has to use the boss containers. So he can, have heart transplants and live longer. Thanks. Wonderful. I'm getting decked out really early. Which means this will not be a difficult seed. I feel like if I really wanted to do something... Oh, no, I couldn't really make that work. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I was going to say, like, gate the best male and swords to a late game like Gaina's Tower or something, but I have them set so that they're, like, grouped random, so they could be progressive, they might not be. So it really just depends. Hey, mech. I'm about to do Dark Sewers? I guess I am. Yeah, this bridge sucks. The inside of Howard Castle looks pretty good. I don't need the lamp. Actually did Link to the Past in a different async and ended up going lampless. That includes beating Misery Mire. It was by choice. I don't care. There. One point, a miserable point. Shut up! Whatever's hitting me needs to eat shit and die, because I lost where the chest is. There, it ate shit and died. I think I just saw it, and I lost it. Oh, here I am. I mean, that's about what I expected, but you know, it was worth a shot. I was about to say, speaking of dark rooms, let's go get Gary, but, I don't have a glove, and I don't know how to do it backwards. I could probably figure it out, but I don't really want to. Let's go check Island Shop. I do have a fear, and the reason why I don't want the lamp is because this might be an Aghanim seed. Yep, screw it. $7 for heart pieces, so why not? One. Although I guess while I'm here, I can make sure this actually is a bow, and it is. I guess technically there's two bows, because there's Progressive Bow and Progressive Bow Alt. So... May not need the flips, but... Not flips, flippers give me the mirror. That's... So I may need the flips. Oh, there's gotta be something in Easter Palace. I mean, there could be something at, Spectacle Rock. One check versus 3 checks? What if it's the flippers to get the mirror, to get the Tower of Hera? That's the wrong Zelda game! Man. Oh, well then, Sick Kid has to check. That'd be good. I need to figure out what games I want to do next async besides Astalon. I do want to do Astalon. I do want to do Ass. I did have it in my brain that I really could just do like an all Metroidvania async and do like Astalon, Ender Lilies, Time Spinner, Super Metroid. Which is close to being an all-girls multi-world, but then Astalon is like 80% of Meat Fest, so... What, how did you spawn? What did I get out of here again? Let me open the client, I can remember. Arrows. The torch is fixed. No, that's everything here. Check Sick Kid. So I'm not actually privy. What was wrong with the torches? Did they just not, like, logic properly or working properly? Or... Aha. Oh, sick. And also, sick F. I totally thought you said reamed about 80% of them. I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's violent. What am I doing? I forget how to go here. No, I didn't. Oh, the bat really fucked me up though. There we go. I was too busy thinking about. I have my realization that you're talking about Time Spinner, not Astalon. thought you were talking about Astalon, because I remember you mentioning something about finding logic errors in Astalon during the async, unless I was misremembering. That's good. Hopefully Time Spinner is moved out soon. What did maybe? Ether? Question mark? Ether. I guess while I was inside I could have checked to see what was there, but... I might consider... It's just bombs. I was thinking about maybe doing Celeste, but I'm not sure if... It's been so long since I played it. Can be found in a connection. Well, either way, it's one I can't reach. Get some information here while I can. Welcome to the dark world. Wake. Measure. I was also looking at the list of what other games on there. Got a Metroidvanias I could throw in. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, ooh, no. Blasphemous is on the list, but I'm like, I'm not sure if I really want to do. Even though I enjoyed Blasphemous, it's not a game I'm not sure I'd ever want to do an async for. And Hollow Knight. And I was like, yeah, same. Also, I only own it on Switch. I should fix that, but you know. Also, no, we still don't have the access since I can't get to the top of Death Mountain to use the hammer to get across. What am I doing? I try to press B to cancel the flight, and that's not how it works. Oh, well, you see, here's the problem. It's Circle of the Moon. I ain't doing that shit. Give me Aria of Sorrow. I would even play Harmony of Dissonance in a multi-world. I would just not Circle of the Moon. As for Castlevania 64, add Legacy of Darkness, I'll do it. I fucking will. I'll play Henry in a multi-world, I don't care. I need to play Vanilla Vaccinator is the problem. The single arrow, we beat the seed. Oh, there is our access. It's not a Metroidvania. I'm not opening this conversation. And Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2 have things in common. I'm going to go on record and say it right now, right here. They are both video games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. It is a fast cannon. Uh-oh. Oh, it's a pedestal. See, oh, let's go. What kind of rules, actually? So on that note, I don't really want to do anything out of logic right now, which I guess... I need to finish Vanilla Tunic. I got so many fucking games. I'm going to be playing Jet Set Radio next. I actually started Resident Evil 1 Remake last night. And it didn't last long before I just reminded myself, oh yeah, I don't really like classic Resident Evil. I wanted to, but it's just like... I played the original Resident Evil 1, the DS version, but it's the same game. Unless you play the range mode, which I didn't. I played Resident Evil 2, the 64 version without tank controls. I think that's good enough. I think so, but not the remake. I think it's the original version that has that. The original version is also the one that has, wow, what a mansion! And among many other lines. And they're going to remake it again. Which, you know what? I'll say sure, go for it. It's got the same level of quality as the Resident Evil 2 remake. It'll be good. I know there are purists out there who are going to complain, but you know what? I don't give a fuck what you think. The original still exists, and the original remake still exists. You want those, go play them. That's the funny thing, too, is that the original version of 2... Of course, it still has its moments, but it's like... the cheese factor is not nearly on the level of the original. It's still a pretty B-movie, but... it's a lot more cleaned up in comparison. So maybe that's why I wasn't feeling remake, because like... I can tolerate the archaicness of the original, because it's like it's just so charming with that goofy dub. But the remake is taking itself more seriously. Like, yeah, the atmosphere in it was really good so far, but like... if I gotta suffer through these controls just for... something that's trying to play itself more straight. Why would I bother? And I'll have you know, I tried to play with the tank controls for a bit. I just couldn't do it. Which, how did I make it through Resident Evil 1? I don't know. Because that's like the sacrifice, though. It's like, if you play it without tank controls... yeah, sure, it might feel nice for a moment, but then you switch angles, and then it feels weird. You have to readjust your... like, if you keep holding the direction, you won't move, but... you'll be facing in a completely different direction. It'll feel weird, you'll want to readjust, and readjusting takes a second, and it's like... yeah, this is why the tank controls worked, I understand. It's just the tank controls just feel fucking weird. But so does the revised control scheme, so it's like, I'm just fucked. Tank controls work better for me if it's behind the shoulder, and it's, well, Resident Evil 4. But even then, I'd still just prefer analog controls. Ouch. That's remind me, Resident Evil 2 Remake has an AP world, so maybe I should get it on Steam and try it. I really like Resident Evil 2 Remake a lot. I think another one does. Maybe it's the 3 Remake, but if it's 3 Remake, I don't care. Like, I know that was like the most contentious one, and coming into it, I was kind of wondering, would it affect me that much, since I never played the original 3? Nor did I even, like, see a full playthrough of 3. But even without that, I played through the 3 Remake, and by the end I was kind of like, yeah, something feels missing. 2 Remake is technically missing stuff in the original, but still feels complete. Still feels really fucking good. 4 Remake is... I mean, you can have your subjective debates about the stuff it cut, whether it should have cut that, or what, or changed, or etc., but 4 Remake is fucking really good. Yeah, it's definitely true that OG4 is more over the top and corny than the remake, but the remake is still got a good balance. It still doesn't completely take itself too seriously. It takes itself seriously when it needs to, and at other times it's still pretty wild. I mean, 2 chainsaws break through a wall. Hang on, got the pun. Bad at nuclear physics, I got no fission. Anyway. Leon goes to pick up an item, 2 chainsaws break through the wall, threatening to hit him. Instead of just backing away, like any normal person would, he does a fucking backflip off the wall. And it's like, yeah, this game understands. I wonder if the pun is supposed to be vision versus fission. But that's all I really got. Anyway, I still do need to play other Resident Evil games. Like, I need to play 5, 6, 7, and 8, now 9 that it's out. I don't know if I need to worry too much about any of the spin-offs, though. I say 8 and 9, I'm sorry, I meant Village and Requiem. Oh, hi. Yeah, I kind of want to go back and try some Silent Hill. Also, hi, Jeff. I'm using my sword. I'm using my gold sword that I got in the first chest of the game. At Link's house, specifically. Hey, my mirror is at Zora ledge, so there's not much I can do about it right now. My bow, one of them, is at Desert ledge. See, I really think the simplest answer to that is, like, it was early 3D gaming, and so it was still very experimental. Like, yeah, They forged me a shovel. We nowadays know what generally feels smoother, but yeah, we'd like to point out that, yeah, Mario 64 came out in 1996 and kind of figured it out way before everybody else, but it was a 3D platformer, so there was something to be said for... Yeah, but is that the only way to control the game? Yeah, Crash Bandicoot figured it out. Go to light. Left. Welcome back to the satellite. Thank you for joining me on another orbit. Good to see you. We were talking about tank controls. Tell me to dig my own grave. No. With Resident Evil in particular, it honestly, like I mentioned earlier, which might have been when you were having trouble, it makes sense to have those controls, because the fixed camera thing, the way it changes angles, you're always going forward because you're always pressing forward. Yeah, I get it. I understand. And that's why... It's why trying to play those games with analog control is clunky, because it wasn't designed that way. It's just that the original controls are also, clunky. I've not played Tomb Raider, but I've seen people play it, and yeah, it does look like a tiny bit of a struggle. In hindsight, they were acclaimed games back then. Oh wait, yeah, let's go ahead and save it quick because I don't have a mirror. That's right, I still haven't gotten the Paradox Cave. Like, I had to be clear, like, I very much appreciate the old Resident Evil games for what they did. It's just that I personally just can't really get into them. Like I said, I played 1, I played 2. I think I'm good. I think the only other one I might consider trying to play would be Code Veronica, because I haven't played it, I don't know anything about it, but I think that's going to get a remake, so maybe I'll just wait. I guess I know the remake won't be exactly the same, but... Also, it's a Claire game! Claire needs to be in more games. I mean, she has been in a few, but I think as far as main series go, it's just, don't go there yet. It's just, 2 and Code Veronica. I know she's into Revelations games, but I don't know anything about them. Claire? Leon gets a lot of the limelight, and deservedly so, but also I would have been fine if he was not in Requiem, but so he is. I don't know who else is in that game, though. Leon was advertised. I don't know if they're pulling out Chris or Jill or well, Claire or Sherry or anyone else we know. Who else survived those games? Did Barry Burton survive to the present day? Is Wesker in that game somehow? You know, I think he died in 5, maybe. Sorry, that was a spoiler. These are all rhetorical questions. Well, you see the bomb jump, you put a bomb and then you jump. Pretty big spoiler. This is a pendant, so we do want to do it. For those who didn't see when I reached a pyramid, this is a pedestal plus cannon seed. Half magic, you say? Okay. Yeah, I might play Requiem. I feel like I could comfortably skip to it without having played 5 through 8. I know 6 is a Leon game, but I feel like I probably don't need to play 6. That's right, wasn't Sherry in 6? I don't remember. Head Ganon. I don't know if you want to open the box of worms about the can of worms about Ganon and Head. I already know about the Smith shovel. More like turn Ganon into head cheese. I'm not sure. I will advise later. No. Big gainer for Smash. I mean, honestly though. Shit, the Smiths have shovel shit. I need to actually use my shovel. It's like the people who want Paper Mario for Smash. It's like, yeah, I think you got a point. That could be a very good unique moveset. Oh, god damn it, gotta go to the basement. Gotta go to the basement. Me when I gotta go to the basement. It's the Resident Evil basement theme. You were talking about Resident Evil, we're going to the basement. Probably better if I turned off the game sound, but whatever. I don't know what this symbol is. Lightning? Screw attack. Okay, good. It's over. I was about to go close it anyway. For those who don't know, that's not the original basement theme. The useless sword. The director is like the DualShock edition or something like that. I forget which one I want up. I think I leave it like this. No, I think I needed it down. You died. They redid the soundtrack for like the DualShock edition. I think it's just that one track that's screwed up, but what you just heard was the replacement for the basement. It's iconic. Replacement, yes. I was also thinking about something like that. I was thinking to myself, nah, it's more of a text pun, so thank you for doing it. Oh, somebody like made a fixed version of it where they replaced the trumpets with like more of a choral sound. And it did sound the trumpet. It sounded like creepier. It's like I think that might have been the actual intent, but they just ended up making it trumpets for some reason. And I'm kind of glad they did. Can't kill the dead rock, but I can bully it. I mean, I can kill the dead rock, actually. I've got the pounder, but I forgot. And I got Quake, so there's two options. That's a good point. If the new Resident Evil 1 remake doesn't include a nod to the basement theme, then it's a bad remake. You have a scene where they're trying to switch to radio stations, and for a brief second you hear it. Green sleeves. There's the cap. Oh, I could do Spy Cave. I've got Berna in a jar of green potion. Let me go check this. Ether. They swapped them. Just a heart container on the island, but I don't have the mirror anyway. Okay, read a book. I can go get my bow. It's also... if I'm thinking right, didn't they steal the melody of Greensleeves for a Christmas song? Yeah, okay. With oh no. Oh shit, no fuck. I don't need to do this. I'm not gonna go in here. I didn't even use. I didn't even need to use the potion. Turn into Sylvester Stallone for a second there. Chat, I will do honor system. I solemnly swear not to beat the game using Fake Flipper to get to Ice Palace. You have my word. Yeah, no, Fake Flipper did stuff earlier, but should've. Here's your fucking... It's not true, Jeff. I'm one of the Ice Palace likers. I just also like to break it because the trick is really fun. Like, Icebreaker is a fucking cool trick. Why wouldn't I want to do it? So is the bomb jump. Problem, I don't have the Cane of Samaria, but... Like, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for... flippers. To get my mirror. Well, and also to go do the dungeon. I don't even need a mirror. At that point, yeah, the flippers would be go mode. Yes. Yes. Bombs? This might be a mirrorless seed, actually. I should be going to go do the things I know are good, but I'm going to go use the shovel instead, just in case. I was about to say I should go read the pedestal, but I gotta do it anyway. Oh, for sure. This doesn't patch any glitches. Just use at your own peril, or... will. I guess probably more accurately, it doesn't patch any speedrun glitches. I don't think it patches anything else really, but bare minimum, not speedrun glitches. I could do exclamation hint flippers, I won't. Might as well do checks in here. Just in case. Yeah, okay, sure. We'll do this now. That means the big keys on the torch. Yeah, a lot of the times the dungeon palette shuffle turns out some gems. Look at confirmation and also read the hint. The hint tile, the hint eye that never lies. These... I know. Got it already. Out of logic technically, but I mean, I'm probably not ever going to use it, so whatever. not really skipping it, we can't really do anything else without it, but... I'm coming for this anyway. Yep, no booty. So I'm gonna go ahead and beat this. Which is also technically out of logic, but... Fucking... I can use the fire rod in the dark room, and... It's good enough. Popo! I should play as climbers. I mean, should I though? No. Does that game have an ending? I mean, I played it before, it's never, like, beat it, but can you beat it? I don't know. Why do you think about ice climbers? It's Popo. Popo and Nana. That's... or maybe it's Nana. It's their names! No, ass climbers is something else. I mean, if you're off like that. I need to... I'm pretty sure there is, but I need to see if there is a... FFZ... Dr. Wily eyebrow gif or emote to add to my channel. Nah, this position sucks. We got it. No, we didn't. Beefed it. Oh, I'm crying so much. Should kill this one. Okay, we go turn this in. Oh yeah, don't fly away yet. I mean, you can put it on, but I don't think I played Wrecking Crew. It's possible I played like a little bit of it and moved on, but I don't think I played Wrecking Crew. Oh, I love you too, Sassy. That's okay. Should I go into Ganon's tower? I mean, I think logically that's all I can do. I can do some of Park Palace is the thing. That is true, but it would be quicker. Just need to do some sick flips. Play some Tony Hawk. Are there any Tony Hawk AP Worlds? Like unskilled woods. I just thought of that. Like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 AP World, but you have to be sent different kinds of tricks, so you can't do some of those certain goals where it's... They call out tricks and you have to do them because you can't, like, do flip tricks or something. And then they, doing goal sends checks. You gotta at least play 3 and 4. And Underground. And it starts listing off more games. Agatha's good in Hyrule Warriors. Is she really? Yeah, 3 and 4 are on GameCube. Actually, no, 3 is on Xbox and 4 is on GameCube. That's just how I played them, actually. Yeah, they're all on all 3. Every Tony Hawk game from that generation was on PS2, Xbox, and GameCube. Three is basically a refinement of everything that came before, plus adding the revert. 4 is when they started with the goal system. And like having recently replayed that, I can definitely see how it's definitely maybe a little rough in a few ways. It was also my first GameCube game along with Sunshine, and it holds a lot of nostalgic value, and I still really like it. That's why I'm still very pissed off that the remake basically made it not Tony Hawk 4. But... And Underground is the first one to have a story mode, which is surprisingly pretty alright for a skateboarding game. Also, it's just fun to play. Overall, pretty good level design and such. So that's why those are the 3 I would highly recommend. After 1 and 2, of course. Underground 2, I'm not a fan. I should probably play it again. This has been a while, but... I don't like the level design that much. I don't like the story. I mean, I'm not really here for the story mode in a Tony Hawk game. But the story is there, and I have to deal with the story as is, and I don't like the story. Didn't much care for the level design. The guest skaters that they added are terrible. Nice bombos. Let's go ahead and get this. I think you can go without playing as them. I'm not sure. Maybe you have to do a certain number of goals, and that might involve having to play as them. For at least 1 or 2 goals, which... Again, it's been a while, so I don't remember. And that's the case, then yeah, that's a flaw. And I'm also not a big fan of the soundtrack. Like, who fucking puts Johnny Cash and Frank Sinatra in a Tony Hawk game? And some people like it because it's weird. I just don't. I just think it's out of place. Ring of Fire and That's Life are the picks. Also, I think some people were like, the doors are in there with Break On Through to the other side. I think some people had a similar reaction to that. being in the game as being weird. I'm like, I don't know. That one feels okay as a Tony Hawk inclusion. Am I in the right spot? I don't think I'm in the right spot. I've lost myself because of these stupid Kodongos. Not to be confused with Dodongos. Yeah, where the fuck am I? I think I'm back around this part. Okay. I think I figured it out. Your boy is good. God, did I find it? Yes, the boss does have a thing. Not awesome. No, how could you say this? I think I gotta go and fucking Ganon style. Oh yeah, American Wasteland. Have to replay that one? That one's a little weird in the sense that like it does kind of like restrict moves from you until you get past certain story objectives, because it's kind of like your character is learning these moves as you go. So if you're a long-time player, it's a little weird. I still dig that one. It's got kind of fun vibes. Pretty solid level design. It's also got the I think this is before they figured out what the term open world really meant, because I think they called it an open world Tony Hawk game, but what it really meant by that is all the levels are interconnected. They're glorified loading hallways, but they're connected. And the soundtrack, I enjoy the soundtrack, but it's full of a bunch of like covers. Excuse me. It's just instead of like the original, it's kind of weird, but. The story in that one's okay too. But American Wasteland is also hit and miss for some people. American Skateland on DS is surprisingly good. On 0.02 and 2.01. I don't think I knew there was a distinction. that such a split happened. Can't go right because no Samaria. Good. Yeah, I can't say on that one. I don't even know which version I have. My physical copy is probably 1.02, but my digital copy, I'm not sure. Is this PS1 or PS2 still? Because, I don't know, maybe PS2 had a version that the others didn't. I don't know. There is a PS1 version of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. I have not played it. Not entirely sure if I'd want to. I say that, but yes, I think I would try it. I'm looking at... Yeah, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 was the first one on a new generation. But it had PS1 and 64 versions. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4 had a PS1 version, but not a 64 version. And then there's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2X on Xbox. I own that. I still haven't even played it. Well, I think I played like a little bit when I was a kid, but I haven't played my own copy. Frankly, I'm not sure I want to play Xbox 360 on this 43-inch TV. So American Wasteland was the one I was just talking about. I like that one. But it does have some weirdness going on. With how it's structured, I mean. Although, like, yeah, some of those games being from that era are probably going to have some dated shit in them. Like, Wasteland does have a... I want to say Chinese, but it probably didn't think that far ahead to a single nationality instead just one Asian caricature with a straw hat. And who teaches you how to do your special moves with a very oof accent. I want to do the basement, and before I continue going upstairs, I'm going to do... I don't know why I did this before hitting the... You know, yeah, I don't mind. Honestly, 3 or 4 would be a good start for that. Because 3 really is what nailed down how the series would play for, like, well, the rest of it. Hi, Bob. Even up to the current remakes, they just feel smoother to play now, but after 3, everything felt like 3 with extra mechanics. I think so. A Downhill Jam, I forgot there was a PS2 version. It was a Wii game, and also DS. Where the whole thing was, its motion controls big as of course. It was focused on downhill races. And the consensus I've heard is that it's okay, but... not necessarily what people would want from a Tony Hawk game. Come on. So it probably would be better on PS2 with actual controls, but I don't know. Actually, kind of was all downhill from there, because... I don't know, I think people like Project 8 and Proving Ground to an extent, but... like people disagree on where the series went downhill. Some say 4, you're wrong. Some say Underground for making it all story-focused and getting off the board. Some say... Underground 2, they would be right. Some say American Wasteland, which, weird flex, but sure. Okay, I'm looking... okay, no, really, the only thing left right now are dungeons, so I guess, yeah, just... oh, you know where I haven't been? Fuck. I forgot to as soon as I got a glove. This is gonna be it, too. If I need to come back there, I will come back there, but I just don't feel like climbing Death Mountain or Canis Tower right now. I just don't feel like climbing Death Mountain. This is even about... I was about to ask. It's like, wait, how'd we get here? It was called Project 8 because it's the 8th Tony Hawk game. Main series, I guess. I guess Downhill Jam was considered a spin-off? So I think Downhill Jam came before Project 8? I don't remember anymore. It was the same year. Five, 6, and 7 are Underground, Underground 2, and American Wasteland. That wasn't even it. Should I have stayed in... Skullwoods? We can go to Skullwoods. What is this seed? Like, again, I could have just been done if I just fake filtered, but I'm trying to hold a nice, comfy stream for a little while. You know? So what do you mean? What do you mean? How close are we to Zelda 64? Racing checks went nowhere. That fuel one. Being handed an important item and then you do some checks and get back in BK and you're like, oh, well, I didn't find anything. In terms of number of Zelda and stuff. I mean, Ocarina of Time was Zelda 5. And Tears of the Kingdom was Zelda 20. So, there you go. I don't know why I skipped Echoes of Wisdom. I do the thing I could use others of doing. Echoes of Wisdom was number 21. Zelda 21. Got an old coat. Nice. Oh, I see what you're doing. Stop that. I feel like I need to double check my math. I always keep, Skyward Sword is a 16th Zelda game. I'm not sure why that distinctly stays in my brain. Since then, it was Link Between Worlds, Triforce Heroes, Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild is 19, that tracks. Yeah, okay. Echoes of Wisdom was 21. It also depends on whether or not you count Hype Bounce again, though. Link's Awakening remake is its own thing. I don't personally, but... Honestly, when you say it like that, that's such a funny jump. Skyward Sword, to Link Between Worlds, to Triforce Heroes, to Breath of the Wild. Like... that doesn't feel right, but it is. Grab it. Except Underground 2 is an individual game. Link's Awakening remake is... debatable. Like, Underground 2 is a main series game, as well. Not a spin-off. I think Downhill Jam is a... it's considered a spin-off. I've lost count of what they consider a main series game, because I'm neglecting to mention that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was a real thing that happened, but people would like to forget that it happened. I found everything. I had not found the compass or the big key, or I think the remaining single item. Let me just sword kill and give those sword beam. The only good sword beam is wearing Zelda 1. that magic. Oh, right. I was thinking about... Talking earlier about, I'm not sure they actually fixed any glitches in this game. Yes, they did. They fixed the gold sword on Mothula thing. Gold sword couldn't even hurt Mothula before, but unless you used the poke. But now it does. Now it works. This seed, it's gonna be a fucking Gainus Tower, isn't it? I need to double check what I can do, what I can and can't do. What I may have accidentally skipped. I should have gotten the underneath the bridge chest, but I guess, I don't know. I just didn't feel like going underneath the bridge right now. I don't have any bees. I don't have any fucking boss either. Appropriate. And I don't think that's a word. God damn it. Should have done underneath the bridge. This is gonna be the flippers. It's gonna be the funniest fucking thing in the world. Misery Mire is also open. It's not somewhere I can't beat it, but I can do everything but the boss. The way to find out I wasn't paying attention, it's just gonna be a key. Oh, this really miseries my Myers. I really don't want to do the Gainus Tower climb, I just don't. But if it's not Misery Mire, I have no other choice. I mean, I guess my other choice would be to go kill Tower of Hera boss. I messed up. Not Tower of Hera, Palace of Darkness boss. In the dark. What if it's fucking vanilla or French vanilla Samaria? And then Ether is also in here, and I gotta go do Turtle Rock. Fuck off, bird! Goddamn sword beams. Again, I say I could have just ended this with fake flippers. Well, there we go. If we don't find fake flippers and we run out of checks, I'll do a hint, and if it's in Gainus Tower, I'm just gonna fake flipper Dice Palace. I'll break my solemn swear. And you can all unfollow and up stuff. Please dislike and unsubscribe. That would actually be a really funny sign-off if I ever got big as a YouTuber. And when people start disliking the videos, I know that they're in on the joke, and dislikes can never hurt me again. But wait, if they unsubscribe, that means they'll miss my next video. I feel like I've heard it told that dislikes count as engagement, so... Oh, that's every sword. What have I found in this dungeon again? Hang on, let me go double check. Oh, I think I found 3 keys and a sword. Okay, so we still got things to look for. Are you fucking kidding me with this dumb bullshit? Shut up, Wizrobe. I simply just turned off my watch history. I don't remember how to because it's been so long, but yes. Ah, that's right, there's a chest along the side that I missed. I mean, yeah, they most definitely do, but it's the principle of the matter. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna double check. It's really only telling me Ice Palace, Swamp Palace, can't do anything without flippers there. Can't get the Bumper Cave Ledge, actually yes I can. Nothing there is what I meant to say. Can't get the Pyramid Ferry. Didn't I beat more than one dungeon? I did. What the dungeon did I do? It wasn't Desert, it wasn't Turtle Rock, it was Skullwoods, right? Woof. Ether Tablet. I keep forgetting to go check that because it's all the way. The rest of these is stuff I can't get. Most of it's boot locked, actually. Or mirror locked. Never did Ice Rod Cave? Are you? Oh no, I'm gonna be fucking slapping myself upside the head, aren't I? I usually do that before I do fake flippers. What happened? How did I miss that the first time I did Slash Missing? Man, Ice Rod Cave was just casting visibility spells on me today. Oh, on itself, I guess. I mean, the stories I hear about Danny have made me not really want to be involved with Game Grumps, and makes me side-eye fans a little bit, but remember, just because they're not below legal age does not mean they can't be groomed. People who aren't minors can still be groomed there. That's the phrasing I'm trying to use. Yeah, let's go do the ether tablet. Like, I try not to assume malice, because maybe genuinely people just don't know. But... yeah, it's been a while. Someone who came out with the story of... I think like they were 19 when they first started talking to Danny, and... it's kind of a power dynamic thing, at the very minimum, and I think somebody else came out with a story a few years before that, that somehow just got completely swept under the rug. But I'm not sure. I'm also not sure I'm gonna get too deep into the negative dredges right now. Oh my god. Okay, well. Start checking some boot checks. That's not your fault. I should have done this check way earlier. I was putting it off because it was out of the way. Like, I think I got the book in Gannis Tower, didn't I? I didn't want to come back around for it. Let's go! Alright. Well, I don't like it for the water. Let's go beat Ice Palace. Oh god. Well, this has a hint for flippers. Okay, now. A game of digging. We don't have Candace Samaria, so we can't do Icebreaker. Rise up, Ice Palace fans. I guess we just have to bomb jump. I'm not concerned about the location of the silver bow. And it will tell me anyway. This is not an ice palace I want to drink. Unlike that one of the drinks that I talked about and got quoted for. Which I think I quoted myself on that one. It's been too long. I think when I said that, it was a very nice orange color. Hey, let's see what this says. Okay. Leads to the Master Sword. That feels kind of philosophical. Wait in the basement, and then you'll receive the Master Sword. This is your test. I need a key. I think the bomb's already out. No bad change. Nice. I mean, there's a secret. I've been playing this game way too much. I know this game better than any other game. No other game can compare. Of course, more than Soden. I've been playing this since I was at least 5, probably younger. I've been playing Soden since I was 24. I got over 2 decades of a gap on it. Soden is probably the game I know the second most, but it's still a gap between that and Link to the Past. To be fair, though, there's also a gap between Soden and everything else. Let's just blast it out the shell. Bullied! Fucking lousy key. The seed is mirrorless as fuck. That's fine. It's actually not, but don't tell anybody I said that. No lamp in this scene either. I don't remember. That's what spoiler log is for. Also, bad news, we're going back into the evil forest. So, like I mentioned earlier, and I forgot I even said it, we shouldn't be coming back here unless we gotta check the pedestal. And guess what? We gotta check the pedestal. In fact, we gotta pull the pedestal to beat the game. Yeah, I don't remember if there was anything that needed lamp and logic. Yeah, actually, no. That book was in Tower of, or Palace of Darkness, wasn't it? I'll look up the spoiler log. Wow, the sacred money! What's it? Couch cash? A rupee pile. Okay. Why is the okay of a question mark? Anyway, the answer is yes. Actually, it looks mostly quite nice. They're killing Ganon out of logic, but never promised anything about Ganon, just Ice Palace. That's why you shouldn't commit. That's why you should take shortcuts. You beat the seed faster. Disclaimer, commit. This is why you shouldn't commit, people who are competing against the GitHub. Turns out, GitHub was not a gathering of idiots. Yeah, I'm not a programmer or anything, so I don't have to worry about using GitHub. I just download stuff, and yeah. Did you know nutrition experts recommend at least half of our daily grains come from whole grain products? Get your food pyramid propaganda out of here. I recommend eating more pork, idiot. The music went right there. It's almost a hitless cannon toward then. Tell your boss to fuck off and bring you some Taco Bell. Gotta make sure I time this right though, because in your tower, of course they were. Fuckstick. Ganon, you're a fucking bitch. You made my game lag. Yeah, I'm not doing it. You get to see me fall down the hole. And start over. Okay, what does this say, actually? What's the other room? Fucker! Alright, take two. Tell me about your food pyramid propaganda again. What the hell? Well, as I was saying, tell your boss to fuck off or bring you some Taco Bell. I did that way too early. I think this means the warp RNG is gonna be fucked. I don't remember how it works, besides it being stupid. It's good bonus, nice. Get it! Haha, okay. It's simple, you just have to, start a save state, because once that happens, you will get it right as soon as you start save a save state. I wonder what? I missed something? Yeah, we're getting these triples, baby. It's over. That's gonna miss too because he didn't charge up the sword when I told him to. Link, you idiot! You're ruining my life. Okay, we're dead. Now we're dead. He's dead. We're Ganon. We died. I don't know.
You're done!
Did you like that bow placement? I found it really early, so, yeah, it gave me information. Stupid! Okay. Let me pull up the spoiler log. I'll put it over here and into my other monitor, and then I can read chat while I look at it. I believe it was a thing, I just don't remember. There you got me locations, but can you show me where each item is? No, okay, fine. Where was Mudora? That was what I want to know. I'm on the wrong window for this. Mudora. Hookshot Cave. Okay, no, that did not require a lamp. So where the fuck was the lamp? Swamp. It was in Swamp Palace? It really was a lampless seed. So the new magic upgrade was in Swamp Palace because of that hint from earlier. Let's find out where Samaria was. Probably also in Gainus Tower. No, it was also in Swamp Palace. Mir was on the ledge. Where was Ether for the hell of it? Spectacle Rock. Right, we saw it. I forgot that we saw it. Well, damn, it sucks I forgot that. It's a good thing I didn't need it. Green bacon. Baked on some green. That's on some serious weed, dude. Anyway. We found every bottle. We didn't find the final shield. Didn't find the mushrooms. Yeah, where's the mushroom? At the Bombos tablet. What about the shield? Aggressive shield. Checkerboard cave. Okay, well that's anything. That's anything. What a weird seed. Chop chop. Okay, I'm not gonna pull a raid today, but we are gonna sit through the credits. I'm gonna look at the score while I do it. Crescent beam, no. Bodybuilding kit. We got Gary. We got Gary. He's got wood. Okay, that's good for Gary. Alright, no more Discord. At least for now. Discord is cancelled. Do you even lift, bro? No! The rupee pile, okay. Sleeps again. So couch cash is probably a blue rupee or red rupee. Actually, no, I think it says red rupee, if it's a red rupee. Could be a green rupee. That's my blue rupee. If I haven't paid yet, it doesn't matter either way. I'm probably gonna go to Taco Bell. I haven't paid. No, cool. I'm gonna go Taco Bell. I need to also buy the Switch 2 edition of Mario Wonder now, so that's gonna be tomorrow's stream. Start the final countdown. The final game of the Mario series, the main Mario series, in real life and on the stream. Kind of sad, but you know, I'm eager to play Wonder again. See how it holds up. See if the updates to it improve anything. I guess to get ahead of myself a little bit. One of the things I remember finding pretty weak about Wonder was the bosses. And apparently they're adding the Kooperlings to it. I don't know if that's going to be like a side mode or they just inject them into the main story. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to make Donkey Kong games forever? Finally. I want another Mario game. I'm still debating if I want to stream Bonanza I don't know if I really want to. At least not right now. Or anytime soon. Maybe in the future, but... I'm not really feeling a Bonanza replay. I liked Bonanza, but I've been into over this before. I liked Bonanza, but I didn't really love it. It's a good game, but... I don't know. I guess I want something more of a platformer, and like what they did for the game was good. It makes sense. I'm glad they gave us something that's unique and not just Mario with a Donkey Kong skin, but... Enduring with too janky. I didn't really find it too janky until you got to the salt throwing mechanic. That was completely broken, and not in a fun way. I was thinking about doing those, yeah, Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze at some point, but yeah, I'm similarly kind of like it. I don't really want to play those anytime soon either. Because I think I really wanted to play those again because I was riding the Donkey Kong wave after Bonanza, and now I'm just kind of like, eh. Digging through stuff felt good until it didn't. Yeah, that's fair. How many bongs? I'm gonna go like 5. Got those at the end of the fucking game, so you know, could be lower. My second guess will be 3. If my second guess is 3, I'm going to delete my channel. If it turns out to be 3, there. One? Wow. Okay. Just have the mash button do it. Yeah. Bonk adventure. No, we don't. I'm not playing a bonk game. I mean, not on stream. I'm not discounting the idea of ever playing a bonk game, but it's not something I think is ever going to be stream material for me personally. But enough about that. I'm going to go ahead and call it here. Thank you again left for the resub. And I'll be back tomorrow with Mario Wonder. As always, have a good one. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.